What's up, guys? It's Fattern, Road to Commander, episode number 43, right here, right now. This is the Gold M14, and I believe this match, either I start off at level 50, or I go from level 52, or 49 to level 50, but that remains to be seen until I check the score. Actually, I do not check the score in the beginning, so it doesn't really matter. But anyways, today's topic, oh, look at that, I finally got TACMAS Pro. Jesus, balls Christ. It took so long. Level 50, level 49, whatever. It took me that long to get TACMAS Pro. What? Anyways, what I was gonna start talking about until I got way too excited and nearly peed myself is real life raging over irrational fears. Now, your mind may have just been fucked a little too hard and you're sitting there trying to unscramble your brain. But what I'm talking about here is maybe it's just me, maybe this is how I handle my irrational fears, or maybe it's just because I'm irrationally afraid of moths, which I will explain in a second. But if I am encountered by a deadly evil moth, then first I freak out a little bit. Not like, oh my god, moth! More of like, holy shit, there's a moth near me, like, get the fuck away from me. Like, not tiny ones. They have to be like pretty big, like usually like an inch and a half. Otherwise I'm pretty cool about it. But I guess we'll start off with why I have an irrational fear of moths. I don't know what it's called. I'm just going to call it mothophobia. But when I was a little kid, I went camping with my parents, and we were camping in the tent, obviously. I think I was in the tent with my little brother, and somehow one of those like big Luna moths, or I don't know, it was a moth that was at least like 4 inches big, like 3 or 4 inches big. So the thing was pretty beastly, and I was like 8 years old, something like that, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't really remember. All I remember is being ridiculously afraid of moths and being told the story, and remember freaking out at this moth. Anyways, so we went to sleep in the tent, and then somehow I wake up in the morning. There's a giant fucking moth, and it starts flying all over the place. It freaks the fucking shit out of me. Like, scares me like a small child with like a scary clown mask. So I flip out. I'm whatever. And ever since then, I've been, like, I had this irrational fear of moths. So I'll be, like, walking around, you know, and, like, it's dark outside. You're near lights, and moths are just stupid and evil. They would just, like, fly their faces into any sort of light source because they're moths and they're stupid. So it bugs me out. So they're, like, flying to you, and, ugh, it just creep me out. And, I mean, if there's a big enough one in the room, I'll probably just hide under a blanket. I don't know what to do about it. It's probably the biggest pansy thing about me. But, so if there's one, like, in the room, it'll fly around and freak me out, and I won't do anything about it. I'll basically just, like, hope that it goes away somehow, or I try to, like, sneak it, like, you know, pull a sneak attack on it. My apartment, the hallway, has a light at the end of it, so I'll turn that light on and hope the bug stays there, so then in the morning or whenever, I know that it's going to be near the light because they're stupid, and I'm smart and I don't have to be near the light, but then I can attack it. But before I do that, I will, like, basically put on, like, a suit. Not like a actual suit, but I'll put on like pants, shoes, and then like something to like cover my face, like a t-shirt that I can like tie around my head and still see out my eyes, just so I can dominate this freaking moth because I can't bear to have it touch me. So I go from like literally like being the Hulk. That's literally like being the Hulk. I'm like this little guy who like doesn't really care about, you know, moths that much. They kind of freak me out. To like if it's still in there and I can't get rid of it, I just go nuts, like, and I will grab like 2 papers or something like fly swatters. And I will find these goddamn moths, and I will dominate them with everything that I am as a man, or tiny man boy. And it's pretty awesome, actually. Usually the encounter lasts for like 30 seconds. It results with me swishing the moth, and it happens every time, but I'm still afraid of moths. I don't know. But I'm going to try to rationalize why I'm afraid of moths, because when you squish them, unless they're huge, they basically turn into dust. They just fly into anything, so if you were to attach, like, you know, little nukes on them, like if North Korea were to attach nukes on moths, they would just, like, fly into walls and blow everything up. And I know what you're thinking, like, Fattern, that's stupid, because butterflies do that too. No, butterflies are, like, majestic, ugly creatures. Like, they just kind of, like, flutter around, and, you know, they do their own little thing, and they're cool. But moths, like, fly into you, they're stupid, they fly into lights all the time, and I just can't deal with it. So, moths are evil. And I will do everything in my power to dominate moths. And just like I get this double kill, fake these kids out at the end of the game, that's what I do to moths. So anyways, episode 43 Road to Commander. Hope you like my moth story, and you can call me a pansy for being scared of moths. Anyways, please rate, comment, favorite, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace!